Hurlston Agricultural High School is located in Glenfield on 160 hectares. But on the 11th of November 2008, the Greece government announced in their mini-budget their intentions to sell off the Hurlston farm, which means in just a few short years that all this will be housing development! This is a close-up look at what happens on Hurlston's farm. When Hurlston turned 100 last year, they laid the memorial walkway. In the middle of it is a plough, which symbolises the part that agriculture has played in Hurlston's history over the last 100 years. This shows that just how integral and how central agriculture is to our school. Would you really want all this to be gone? This is where it all begins for the Year 7 starting agriculture at Hurlston, here in the vegetable gardens.
Here at Hurlston we learn many practical things we can do at home.
We grow vegetables such as
Spinach,
tomatoes,
broccoli,
bok choy,
lettuce,
strawberries,
carrots,
and potatoes.
Behind me is a Year 10 class harvesting potatoes. This has been a tradition at Hurlston for many years. Sadly enough, in just a few years, this whole green lush landscape will just be a sea of housing development and nothing will ever be harvested there again.
Yeah, that's a potato. Behind me is the last Year 10 class that will get to do this. We've been toiling over this for months, and this is what we get.
This is lucerne. It provides nutrients back into the soil that we use. Sustainability is a big issue in Hurlston, and we like to think that whatever we take out of the soil we also have to put back in.
As a parent of 2 children at Hurlston, we're very disappointed with the decision to sell the farm. We come from an agricultural background and we were hoping that our children would get an education that included agriculture. They've both really enjoyed it, and we think that the farm is an extremely important part of the school. It's really an example of an extremely good public school, having a lovely farm for the children to learn on, and it's really sad that the government doesn't see the value and that they're going to sell it without even thinking about it.
Hey guys, at Hurlston we make our own hay. This is another example of how we're taught sustainability and looking after ourselves. The greenhouses are an important part of the Hurlston farm. It's just another way Hurlston's teaching its students to go green.
Yeah, it's a real shame that they're selling the farm because, you know, Australia's kind of based on agriculture. It's the backbone of this country. And it's a real shame, you know, they say that they really care about education, but they're not really backing that up with actions and they're just doing it to make a quick buck. So, yeah, it's just crap.
This is Hurlston's citrus orchard. This is where the Year 9s harvest all the lemons and oranges that grow at Hurlston. The citrus orchard is just one part of the wide variety of agricultural practices that are available at Hurlston. And this is all land that we'll lose in the sell-off.
Yeah, I don't think they should sell the farm because the farm gives us many opportunities.
Yeah, without the farm, so many students here wouldn't have the future they're going to have. It gives the school so much characteristics, and it just really helps all the students here.
Yeah, so Hurlston Farm.
They may be small now, but it's sad to think that this may be the last crop to ever be planted in the soil.
We came to this school for a different learning experience, and if you take it away it won't be as different as other schools.
In Year 7, we learn how to properly operate a tractor, which means learning never to lie underneath the tractor, never have more than one person on a tractor, and never touch any part of the tractor when it's running. The point is, we learn things here that we wouldn't learn anywhere else.
Hi, my name's Erin Stageman of Year 10, and this Hurlston farm means a lot to me because I'm the second generation of my family who's been here. My dad came here. He tells me stories. He was a cross-country runner when he used to run around the farm and stuff for exercise.
This is Hurlston's 4-kilometre cross-country course. It's used not only by Hurlston but a number of other schools in the region. If the proposed land sell-off goes ahead, we will lose all of this land and the cross-country course. As you can see, Urban sprawl is already encroaching on Hurlston's boundaries.
I think the selling the farm is disgusting, you know. Hurlston is the farm, you know, and without the farm, what are we?
Yeah, we shouldn't sell the farm because what would happen to all the animals, you know, they'd be all sold and killed and they could stay here and have a nice life if the farm wasn't sold.
Would you kick this goat out on the street? Would you do that, Nathan Reese?
They can't expect us to have a decent farm of just 20, how much is it? Hectares, because that's just ridiculous. You can't sustain a farm that way.
The chicken sheds are one of Hurlston's many buildings which are on the land which is proposed to be sold off. If the land is sold, we'll lose all of this. The land sell-off doesn't just affect us, it affects all the animals that live here. I asked the chicken to find out what it thought of the land sell-off. So, what do you think about selling off the land? And what about Nathan Reese? What do you think of him? Powerful stuff. That's good.
Behind me are roosters. I can't actually go in there because they're wild animals and they will literally rip my face off if I try. But I'm going to attempt to interview them about how they feel about the farm sell-off. Have you heard Nathan Reese is selling off the farm? You got any comments? There you go. That's how the roosters feel.
I think the sale of the school's farm is absolutely ridiculous. It's a lovely place to come and hang around on the weekend. For all youth, it's a good thing to get involved in. And it's just really fun doing what we do best out on the farm, helping out with all the cattle and steer shows to Dubbo and Sydney Royal. And without our farm, it wouldn't be possible. So it's just ridiculous that the government's trying to flog off our land.
Save our farm!
Save our farm!
Hurlston Farm, #1! I love you!
Screw the whales! Save our farm!
Hurlston has a long history of agricultural achievements. From the beginning, it's always been a school attached to a farm, not a farm attached to a school. The true value of the farm cannot be measured in awards and achievements, but in the skills and experiences gained by the students here. Save our farm. Pro Patria.